So before we put our design on our watch band, we're going to put it down on our heat press and we're going to try to find our pressure. You want your pressure to be the tiniest bit tight, but not too tight because you don't want to be flattening out your watch band piece. So now that you found your pressure, we can move on to putting our design on our watch band, to prepping it for sublimation. Okay, so for this project, you're gonna need your design, your little kit, heat tape, some butcher paper, and your heat press. So we're gonna open the kit. You wanna take out your bands and leave everything else in there so that you're not losing those parts. And the kit comes with a little screwdriver, comes with all the hardware you're gonna need for your watch band. So I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna take out this part right here, this silicone part, where I'm gonna put it in the bag so that I don't lose it. And then I made my design just way bigger than I needed it to. There are templates on the website that you can use to design these and kind of know what size to make your design. So I'm just gonna place it down where I want it on my design. And then I'm just gonna tape it down. Make sure that it's nicely secure, that it's not going to shift on you. Just like that. And now we're gonna take this to our heat press to press it. Now we're gonna take our watch bands, we're gonna put it down. That black part of your watch band should be facing down, and the white part is obviously on your paper, and the logo of your paper is facing up. You can just take one piece of butcher paper and fold it over if you want. And then we're gonna press at 360 for 60 seconds. So now you're gonna take your heat press, you're gonna lift that up. You could just flip it over to be able to see your watch band and just lift it up. And then you wanna take all the heat tape off of it. And set that to the side so that it could cool down. And see that it's not flattened or anything. It still has its thickness because I didn't put too much pressure where I was flattening it. Just enough that the design got on there. So this is how my paper looks. You see right there, that's where my watch band was. You see how faded that is compared to the rest of it. I got good ink release. And then this is how my butcher paper looks. I'm gonna throw this away. I don't wanna use that again. So now that we have subbed this, we're gonna start putting it together. So we're gonna take everything out of our little bag. So now we're gonna start assembling everything together. You should have your 2 watch pieces. You should have the screwdriver, all your hardware, and the little black piece that we took out earlier. So your hardware comes in a little bag. So I'm going to take the screwdriver and I'm going to undo one of the screws on here. And then that's going to go on the top here through this little opening here. It's a very small opening. So you want to put one side there. And then the other one, you don't even have to loosen the other one. The other one's going to go through the other side. And then now we're just going to take that screw and we're going to screw back the side that we had unscrewed. And now we have one piece done. We're going to do exactly the same to the other piece. So for your other piece, I want to mention that you should need to do it on the top. You'll see there's a little indent right there, and that indent is going to be where the piece that goes through your loops here is going to go. So now we're going to take the last pieces that we have And I've always found this part to be a little tricky. And you want this top part, so it has a curve, and you want that curved part to be up like that. So it's gonna be curving this way. So you wanna put this through. Stop right before you get to that indent there. You're gonna stick this in the middle, and then you're gonna stick this stick through it all the way to the other side. And then we're gonna take this, and this has like a little groove in it. That groove is gonna touch this. So you wanna make sure it's facing up. And then now you're gonna stick the little, see that, these little pokes, little sticks, you're gonna stick them in each side, and they kind of push down like if they have like a spring in them. So this part's a little tricky. I have always struggled with this. So I find it helpful to kind of put one side inside the hole here, hold it down, and then press down on the other side and push it in. That way you have something holding there. If not, it's gonna take forever. Take my word for it. Okay, so actually I was wrong. You want that metal piece to be on the bottom part. So I'm gonna undo mine. I led you astray, I'm so sorry. It's an easy fix though. And then you'll be able to slide it in and it will stay. Look how cute that is.